As a soon to be new dad, one of my goals for my little one is to show them through example what it looks like to live a fuller life that's filled with excitement and confidence. But before I'm able to effectively do that, I've had to learn how to escape mediocrity. For most of my 20s, I'd say that I lived a pretty mediocre life. I had a set routine that didn't really excite me, but it was all I knew and the only thing I was comfortable with. However, not that long ago, I discovered minimalism, became debt free, which definitely changed how I navigate life, and built new habits that all supported my goal to live a fuller life while gaining confidence at the same time. So if you feel stuck or perhaps questioning whether or not you live a mediocre life, then I'd first take a look at your routine. People are creatures of habit and rarely step outside of what is comfortable, but comfort often leads to complacency. Are you happy being complacent? And if you are, cool. This video isn't for you. But if you're not, then there's a deeper matter that's keeping you comfortable with complacency, and that's fear. We're afraid of change. We're afraid of discomfort. We're afraid of failure, and this failure has us handcuffed to mediocrity. And like I said, for most of my 20s, I lived a mediocre life. So it's safe to say that I felt this way. I'd like to show you the actions I'm taking to escape mediocrity so you can do the same and experience a fuller life with more excitement and confidence. About 6 years ago, I started my own business while working a full-time corporate job. And during the last couple of years, it started to grow into something significant, something I'm passionate about and proud of myself for stepping out of my comfort zone to do. This decision definitely played a major role in my ability to escape mediocrity because at its core, it's about putting passion in your action. We all know the old saying that when you love what you do, it'll never feel like work. And I truly believe this because as I continue to work to escape mediocrity, not only for myself, but as an example for my future family, I've learned that it starts with finding happiness in your work and that happiness is driven by passion. One third of your life is spent asleep. And on average, 35% of your waking hours from age 18 to 68 are spent at work. How much of that time spent will you be able to say you were doing something you were passionate about? Now, I understand that starting a business and entrepreneurship is not for everyone. I'm not saying that you have to follow in those steps to live a fuller life. What I am saying is that you do have to be passionate about what you do, whatever that is that you do. My wife, for example, is not interested in entrepreneurship, but I've never met someone more passionate about what they do than her. And I'm sure she would say the same thing about me. See, the work you do should pull at your heartstrings. It should challenge you and make you smile every single day. Without this, you're destined to live a mediocre life that does not excite you or make you feel confident, but rather aligns with what someone else wants for you, which is why it's important that you don't let others project their fears and limitations on you. Certainly, there are people in your life who genuinely have your best interests in mind, and those are the few opinions you should value. Outside of that, the majority of those you know would think they know what's best for you, but in actuality, they are only projecting their own fears and limitations onto you. See, holding yourself back from experiencing a fuller life is one thing, but allowing someone else's fears and limitations about what they believe they can't do stop you from achieving your greatness is unacceptable. Now, a personal challenge that I've had to overcome was pushing through my own fears and limiting beliefs. I've always been pretty good at ignoring the fears and limitations of others that they try to place onto me, but when it comes to my own fears, that presented a whole new challenge in itself. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Good, good. Well, things are things are progressing. A couple of weeks ago, I had a Zoom call with someone discussing business tactics and strategies. And a reoccurring theme that they noticed in my dialogue was fear. And to be honest, I didn't realize this until they called me out on it. But by the time we ended our Zoom call, I was reminded of something I've known for years. Fear is paralyzing. It takes overcoming your fears and limiting beliefs to break into new and exciting challenges with confidence. I've come to realize that fear is an emotion that loves for us to play it safe. But playing it safe in life is rarely safe. And in order to escape mediocrity and start experiencing a fuller life with more excitement and confidence, we have to be willing to take calculated risk over playing it safe. As someone who used to rarely make moves in life without having a plan, I can say that hindered my ability to experience a fuller life earlier on. But if there's anything my future little one is teaching me about life and fatherhood, is that life itself is not meant to be navigated from a place of fear. And no matter how many plans you make or want to make for that matter, you can't ever predict the future. And to some, that might present a whole new set of fears. But fear is just false evidence appearing real. Escaping mediocrity is not an easy thing to do, but as I do so and begin to live and experience a fuller life with more excitement and confidence, I'm learning that we need to be brave enough to take risks. But again, if you're okay with mediocrity, cool. But if not, and I doubt you would have watched this far into the video if you were, then this playlist here is filled with more ideas and next steps to help you get your life together. So click that and I'll see you over there. Keep growing, keep learning, and be confident. Peace.